yo, 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 yo. Hello, hello. Hello. How's it going? Well. How we doing, chat? Hello, everyone. Pleasant player, Aqua Ninja. Hey. More like what? Hey, be that what is you? Unpleasant player. Oh my, you're banned. You're banned. You're banned. You're gone. 2 years. Banned. 2 years. Ban him. Out of here. How y'all doing, gamers? I'm doing pretty well myself. Cause yeah. B-Day said that, not me. B-Day. Can't believe you, bro. Don't pull that on me. Alrighty. I'm gonna be honest, Pleasant. You. For real. I understand. This is the first house you've ever built. 9. This doesn't look crap. Yeah, it looks alright. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with the roof. Raise the roof. Because this is a castle. And since I'm royalty, I deserve nothing but the best. So, I need a castle. Chat, as the very long title can be read, my high school's bowling team, upon which I am a part of, got first place today in regionals. Pleasant, what the heck does that mean? You should make a second layer. I probably will. I just need to figure out, like, should I use copper for, like, because it's gonna get big and small. It's gonna be like a cake, you know. It's gonna have layers, but that's better than a amethyst cube or roof for real. So gamers, there are like tons of divisions in the state of Michigan. Castles typically have a flat roof and towers, so it would look small if you make the roof now. Well, I want to add the second layer then. So I just need to figure out. So I'm going to put stairs on top of the wooden area right now. Then I'm going to put wood next to the stairs, and that's what's going to be the floor. All right. So I just need to figure out what type of stairs I'm going to use. But to finish what I'm saying, my high school's bowling team, in which I am a part of, went to regionals, which is 13 teams in the general vicinity of an area going against each other to determine who are the best 2 teams in that area, and those 2 best teams go to states. We got number 1. Number one. Woo! I got to hold the trophy that says you were number 1. And I'm like, I'm holding it, man. I'm holding it. So we're going to states. Congratulations, your dad just sent the pictures. Great job. Thank you. So yeah, we're going to states. That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. So now that has been said, I must finish this. There we go. Why? I go, why? It's Uncle. Yes, it is Uncle. Alright. What should I do here? B-Day, I need your advice. I have like 2 stacks of copper. I think I'm gonna save that for the roof. But I'm making another layer. So should I just use oak stairs, or should I use like dark oak, birch? No. Not birch. You try either oak or spruce. Alright, I think I'm gonna do spruce. If I even have any. Oak? Too much oak in it, like, gosh, you know? Yeah, I don't have any spruce. Alright, well, oak it is. I don't think I should use dark oak, though. Mixing 3 different types of wood ain't good either, for real. Make a balcony. No. Nope. Nah, I ain't got no room for a balcony. Let's go mining today. I don't know why I just did that, but I did. Stairs. What the heck? So, yeah, you already know it. States, baby. We're going to be the best bowling team in the state, then the world, then the universe. So, yeah. I wish I had an uncle. Dang. For real. Alright, let's do this. Let's not do that. Hey. So, at first, mine left my mom because when my grandma died, she gave Uncle less money. Thank you for the information, Aqua. Appreciate that. So anyway, today originally was supposed to be a chess stream, and I'm like, man, it's been a while since I've done a chess stream. However, as much as I love chess, it gets kind of boring, you know? Like, I've been out of the house, Brown. I went to bed. Ready, gamers? I went to bed at 7:15 last night. Yeah. Pleasant player, why the heck would you go to bed at a incredibly early time compared to, I don't know, like 9 or 10 o'clock? Because I had to wake up at 5 a.m. the other morning, this morning, and leave the house at 6. So I'm just like, well, I'm gonna get 10 hours of sleep so that I'm gonna be all refreshed and ready to go the next day for bowling. And guess what? We got first. So, say it was worth it. Pleasant, remember the person at Noise SP who got the dragon egg first? Called, like, Heather? Maybe? Possibly? I remember there were 2 tryhards that, like, joined Noise SMP day 1 and then just went to the end, got the egg, and then never logged back on. So, if that's who that was, then yes. to get out of their inventory and give it to me. Aqua, I literally couldn't do that unless they were online. And they were never online. Yeah, one was Heather. You can't just steal something from a person's inventory. I mean you can with like mods and like plugins and stuff, but like if you're offline, I can't just slash F inventory. I can only see. And even then, hold on. They said over Discord I could have it. Then just, and you or B-Day gave it to me. Okay. That's her? Cool. Look at the clip right now. I don't know, Aqua. It's kind of sketchy to just, hey, check out this on stream. Isn't that weird? I bet. Let's see what this is. It's not an interesting clip. Cool. It's just such a romantic setting. Aqua, the man got down on one knee while she was in a gaming chair playing Fortnite. Holy crap. I mean, how romantic. I mean, honestly, is there any better way to propose while playing Fortnite? I mean, does it get much better than that? Jeez. I think we found the best way to propose. Like, that's kind of sad. It is kind of sad. But, you know, it is what it is. And I'm sure this person that wait, how do you know that that's Heather? Or whoever the person is? You can't just undo stuff like that, for real. I mean, you know, most people just go on a vacation or like surprise someone at work and be like, "Ha, surprise, marry me." And like, whoa, that's so crazy. But playing Fortnite, they're wild. I don't know, B-Kid sent it to me. Okay, so I ask again, how does B-Kid know about it? I know you don't know the answer, and that's okay that you don't know the answer, but I would like to know the answer. Gamers, is today a mining stream type of day? You'd have to ask him. Yeah, I guess you're right. So what I'm going to do, gamers, is I'm going to create a wall around all of Copenhagen, which I've already kind of been doing. What block should I use? I've already made the outline in cobblestone. However, I can replace it with another block that is more durable. And while obsidian would be an amazing choice, that would literally take me like a whole day just to make up. Hey, Father, thanks for sub. So are we going to get any HSL hints? No. Not yet. Not yet. I don't know if I have any. Like, what makes this season better than the last? Potential. Potential, yeah. Better get some people because I most likely won't be able to ref this time. Or have you not thought about it yet? So, what we're doing differently from last time is that instead of we'll be working all summer. I respect that. Last time, I think the worst thing about the HSL was scheduling. Because we'd have a game set in place, then the game would happen. And then someone would be like, oh wait, I can't make the next one. So then we'd have to push it off. Then we'd have to push it off another week. Then we'd have to push it off another week. And like, for example, the Ducks versus Geckos game, I swear that was like a whole month of being like, does this date work? Does this date work? Does this? And it just went back and forth. For real. So the difference with the HSL now is it's like a week and a half long. Like, it's almost like, all right, take a look at the schedule. If you can't make it, don't show up. And it's just kind of like that. And by show up, I mean tryouts. So literally for like a week and a half, we just, every day, there's going to be HSL stuff. Except for like a weekend break to like give players time to relax. Imagine a 1v1 HSL game. I don't think we're going to change the team size because we have a better understanding of how advertising is. Like, if you want to get people for a Minecraft server, don't do shorts. Shorts is a great way to get viewers, not a great way to get participants. Because I literally don't think we got a single person from the daily shorts I uploaded. And to be fair, they weren't, you know, holy crap, this is the best short I've ever seen, I have to join. But it was enough to be exhausting. Oh yeah, Skull Island back in town. Potentially. Or you could even increase the team sizes, but keep the game player limit the same. So the problem with team increase is, unfortunately, we're not at that size yet to be going, let's make teams of 4 and only have 3 people, so one person sits out a game. That was an option, that was an idea on the table, but I mean, last year we could only get 4 teams. This year we are projecting to get at least 6 because we have more connections than we did last year. Like, have 5 people in a team, but only let 3 people play in case someone can't make. Exactly. There's Bacon, Cyclops. So the problem is, it's a lot of small streamers. And Aqua, I don't know if you remember during the summer, but everything you just said is something that I did. I mean, I advertised on IE4. Yeah, it was IE4. All right, I advertised on IE4. I asked everyone who had some sort of community to advertise it multiple times, actually, but it didn't really work. So Cyclops has analyzed a lot of stuff that benefits the HSL. So like analytic type things. So what we're gonna do is we have a lot of Discord servers now that we have relations to with like over 100 people in them, and it's just like I want to do something with Minecraft competitively, and we're like, if we advertise for this, I mean, if we get even one shout out, it can boom, and we are expecting it to boom. We're hoping that it will boom. Ask people specifically, not in whole community. You know SMP fights? I do not know. Become a partner to them. So the HSL, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna be posting stuff every now and then. Definitely after the bowling season. For me, like, bowling takes up my morning, day, and night, you know? So once bowling season is done, then I'm gonna be focused more on content, like videos. I haven't uploaded video in like almost 2 months now. I do like one stream a week. So with bowling season coming to an end, I don't really have any more stuff dedicated to as much time as bowling was. So I can hopefully do some more stuff. And some of that is working with the HSL. I don't know. I heard someone say something like, wait, isn't SMP fights run by a bunch of 10-year-olds? They got like 300 people. Yeah, that's another thing. Making sure people's ages are the right way. Because I mean, there's probably at least one person who isn't over the age of TOS. And I mean, that really is everywhere, you know? A lot of people have had Discord probably earlier than they should have. So it's not really something we can truly control. I mean, if we're basing it off of the sound of their voice, it's like someone has a squeakier voice than someone else. Can't be over 13. Get him out of here. You kept accusing all my friends. Your friends were all under the age of 13. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe not all of them. But I am certain there was at least one of them who was barely pushing 13. They weren't? Doubt. It was just the childish behavior, bro. Like, all of them were 13 plus. Alright, who is the youngest friends that you had on IE4? Watch them say like 13. Oh yeah, they act like idiots. Exactly. Which is honestly one of the reasons why I thought they were less than 13. Probably. I knew it. I knew it. Who's year 10? So like 14. Okay. Alright. Still a little bit young, but I guess older than TOS. But like, come on, dude. If you acting like you're 12, me personally, just no. Wow. That's wild. I see Conquer daily. I actually don't really know him that much, to be honest. Actually, I don't really know a lot of the people you know, to be honest. From IE4, I mean. I probably only really talked to him once, and that was after the war where we had that big, no you, shut up. The big argument. Dude, England in IE4 was freaking terrible, dude. Name some. All you remember. B-Kid? Duh. Monkey Booger? Duh. Aqua? The tremendous trio of just incredible, noble, loving, humble human beings who did no wrong whatsoever. Nah, we were so powerful. You were so annoying. I don't really know anyone who truly liked you guys outside of your own friend group, and maybe like, I don't know, Bergen. But I'm pretty sure there isn't that many people who's like, dude, England is so cool. I wish to be like friends with all of them. Anyways, I had no idea how the server worked. Lol. Honestly, B-Kid should have been leader. You got dumb, dumber, and actually no, I shouldn't really say dumb. I'd say ignorant, cocky, and normal. What are you saying about my leadership? You were a dictator. Incredibly. You were like the Napoleon of IE4. Wasn't it the opposite? What do you mean? In what way? You just always want to fight everyone. I mean, everyone. Anyone talk to you in a way that was even just like not even considered a threat, I want to go to war. Let's do it. Aqua didn't really lead that because building is so boring. Yeah, but you can't just challenge anyone that talks to you because they called your nation dumb. You call my nation dumb? War. War. You're done. You're done. I was bored. Yeah, but that boredom created a conflict that just made us all like, honestly, it was at least a weekly basis in my eyes. It was like, oh, there goes Aqua asking to fight another nation. Now, there are events that happen IRL, so it'd be a little bit more interesting. Yeah. I am lost in this cave. Where the heck do I go? Where am I? You gotta go. Alright. Spain will be formed next week. Wow. Thank you for joining, Aqua, and have a pleasant rest of your day. There's lava. Anyone remember how I got in here? Better question. Anyone know how I get out of here? Alright. Well, we're breaking down the lava. I don't know why I stood right underneath that, but really bad idea. Alright. Could just F home. Nah. Want a mine. I yearn for the mines. Whoa, hey, buddy. Let's calm down. So gamers, there's this thing going on in the PBA, Professional Bowlers Association, and that is that they are starting bowling cards. Yay! You might be wondering, what the heck is a bowling card? It's a card, duh, of professional bowlers throughout history. We need more people to join the nations in Eastern Europe. Yeah, I'd agree with that. To be honest, I just think we need some more people. Like, I don't even know what the biggest nation is right now, to be honest. Is there even a nation who's been, like, maxed out, you know? I should make those over-edited, over-simulating YouTube shorts to get more people to it. Sure, B-Day. Dude, diamonds! I'm hacking, I'm cheating, I'm literally cheating, I'm cheating, I'm cheating! Ooh! Woo! Alright. Where the heck am I? I really want to do something in the next week, and that is... Oh, shoot. Okay, don't do that. I want to do, like, debate stuff on the Discord, you know? So, there's this movie I watched in English class a while ago. Who would be uploading them, though? Ain't no way I'm putting that stuff on my own channel, even though I don't upload anything. Why not B-Day? Come on. What's wrong with overstimulating YouTube shorts about IE5? Stuff embarrassing. Alright, I understand. But, I watched a movie in English class. It was about these debaters. Honestly, I think the movie was called The Great Debater. So, yeah. And it was like, they debated in, like, these colleges and stuff. And I'm like, man, that's actually so cool. What if I got some of my bless. What if I got some of my people on my Discord and we had like a huge debate over like a topic with like info and everything, and like the viewers would vote who did the best, you know? I think that'd be pretty cool. Make it like a series, you know? But yeah. B-Day, what do you think? I mean, it'd be pretty simple. I'd put, you know, 2 people on a team, and they're given 3 days to research about a topic, about, I don't know, topic I decide. Joking, not joking, you know. I mean, is Minecraft the best video game? And, yeah. What do you think? Seems too formal. I understand. I want to start up something like new, you know? Believe it or not, I've said that a lot about a lot of things. Actually, B-Day, one thing I have been looking at in the last week, when I'm kind of bored at school, is the... What the heck? Wait, am I lagging? Hello? 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 I died. I died. Rest in peace me. For real. Speaking about that, I was actually looking at some of the old Pleasantverse stuff. No freaking way. Alright, boys. Plan is simple. Run. I haven't forgot about it. We'll make the rest of the skins. I actually genuinely loved the idea of, like, the story, the overarching story that I made, I actually really like. However, something I'm kind of scared about is that it's going to be cringe. And it's going to be major cringe. And it's going to be, like, unbearable to watch because it's like, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Dang. Should I just give up? Because honestly, there's no way I could just find where I was before, to be honest. Like, there's literally no way I could put myself back in that area. The only problem is, I don't know. We'd have to revisit the idea. But I really do like the story we've created, like the overarching, then talk it over with other people. Yeah, I guess you're right. You know Todd? Actually, do you know Todd? Nope. Alright. Oh, shoot. Dang. No Sweden for me. So Todd is... backstory. 2 years ago, me and Cyclops, I think Cyclops actually created the essential idea. But me and Cyclops created the series idea that we thought would change the world forever. Block Falls. It was gonna be a TV series, all set in Minecraft, and it was gonna be perfect. The best TV Minecraft show to ever exist. And because of that, we would need a terrific scriptwriter. So we went searching for a terrific scriptwriter, and for like a couple of days we didn't really get anyone. So we're like, dang, well, I guess we ain't gonna have a scriptwriter and just do it ourselves. But then out of the blue came a man so bold and so incredibly smart, named Todd. Also know, which you probably know him as, is like Radish Shot something. Radish. I don't know. Radish. Anyway, Todd wrote the first 2 episodes of Block Falls. And oh my gosh. Block Falls, unfortunately, I hate to admit it, I really do want to see it grow and like, I liked what we did, the revamp of it earlier last year, where I'm like, yeah, we're bringing this back, we're gonna change it up. I like that direction, but like, the train just keeps on stopping. It goes and it stops, and it goes and it stops. I can't let it go yet. Neither do I. I mean, the skins and like characters you've made is honestly impressive. Like I feel like we are actually making a city town here. So I'm like, dude, this is sick. So, I don't want to let Block Falls go. However, I know we are going to. Just for the sake of, it's probably just going to get dusted under the carpet, you know? I mean, think about it. HSL, Jobs, the Pleasantverse, any other series ideas I come up with. So, Todd, getting back to what I was really talking about, he's one of the smartest people I've ever met online. I'm just going to be honest with you. His writing is beautiful. Incredible writing. And because of that, I can get a little bit excessive. I could get a little bit too excited. And I may or may not, or may or may not, hold on. I may or may not, or may or may not have messaged him at least, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 things. I asked Todd, hey, can you read over this thing that I'm making for a project? And the first time, Todd was like, yeah, sure, of course. Because, he's an incredible man. And then after the 7th time I've asked him, hey, can you read over this? It's kind of like, no. And I understand. I completely understand. All of the things I told him, hey, can you read over this, have failed and have not gone past stage 1. Including the reason why I even know Todd, which is Block Falls. So, I really would like Todd to write the Pleasantverse, because he is an incredible writer. However, the possibility of me getting him to do it is, I feel like you should write it. So, I'm not really incredible at writing. I wish I was. Script writing. Kind of. Here's how script writing works, because I've actually done a lot of it. For real. Normally, what I do for script writing is I write like 3 to 5 pages, alright? I get so many ideas. I write out the whole story. Not really. But like the main points of a story, and I'm like, this is how it's going to happen, and this is how it's going to happen, and this is what's going to happen. And then I start writing the script, and then it just... I can't piece the puzzles together. I'm good at like creating decent stories, but I'm not really the best at creating decent stories, which is unfortunate, and I probably need some more experience in it, but I don't. So, the thing with, I still, even after 2 years, with Block Falls completely changing from what it used to be, and just like basically forgotten, left in the dust, most likely never gonna be seen to the public ever, unfortunately. I still marvel at his script. I mean, my gosh, even honestly, same. I too have a lot of half-baked projects of my own, for real. And the thing with my projects is that most of them aren't even half-baked. I did a project where for like 3 days I was obsessed with it. obsessed. Literally didn't stop talking about it for like 3 days. That was like 8 months ago, and I haven't touched that project since those 3 days. So, I haven't even made the ingredients. I create the ingredients, but I don't make the food. And then the ingredient gets moldy and the food is never made. And that's what it's like for what it feels like all of my projects. Like the D&D resource pack / map / Minecraft mod, full texture pack, making every mob sound in Minecraft, my voice lines, etc. So the D&D resource pack was technically a part of my projects, if you're referring to mine, unless you are making your own, which in that case, that's actually W. But they have Bedrock Dungeons and Dragons. So, just something to consider. I'm gonna use Cobbled Deep Slate for the walls. I've made up my mind. I've been running around for like the last 45 minutes, and I'm like, I gotta do something. My stuff is already despawned. I lost 2 diamonds, and incredibly sad. But we live, we laugh, we learn, we lie. Started making the models before the project started. Wow. Respect. So I think what I just need to do is to just get something to work. You know what I mean? Find a project that I can genuinely start, create, and finish. Because unfortunately, in the many, many, many ideas of Pleasant Player 1230 on YouTube and Twitch, almost all of my ideas do not see the day of light. And some of these ideas, B-Day was even a part of. B-Day, do you remember? Yes, you were there. You were probably super new to my channel at this point. But do you remember where I did a team experiment with like orange team and purple team? And like you guys had like 30 minutes to get resources, and then a wall would drop, and then I was part of it. Yeah. That was probably my most successful project I've ever done. And it never saw the light of day. So, what does that say about my ideas? Dang. I really shouldn't have brought that up, because now I kind of want to do it again. I mean, I don't. But like, I'm kind of tempted. Just a little bit tempted. Not a lot, but kind of. It's a hypothetical, So the HSL and the verse thing, something that I'm probably going to be doing basically all of the summer, except for like working, and bowling, and hanging out with friends, and this summer's going to be busy for me. What really sucks is that, oh my gosh, I literally just made, I'm so curious how people make their YouTube careers while in school. I'm in my 1-week vacation right now, and I've been uploading 3 school projects. Wow. How I do it is, oh crap. Lily. Dang it. Oh well. I put work on the down low. Especially for me. Maybe it's different for you. It's actually probably opposite for you. You do your work first and then you do this thing. But since all of my viewers, 90% of my viewers are European, I kind of have to do a video as soon as I get home, or else I just won't be able to record. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. The worst part about uploading content are videos. Editing. Editing is excruciatingly painful to do. Takes many hours. And every time I edit, it doesn't come out the way I want it to. For real. I think one point in time where I'm like, okay, I don't want to edit anymore is when I was an editing freak in eighth grade. So many years ago. I was a part of my school's video announcements every single day, every single week. So we get an entire week and we would have to do something. Interview a teacher, talk about a subject, give out the weather, give out birthdays, talk about sports in our school. You know, I had to do a lot of things. But the main thing I was an editor. So everyone would send their videos to me. And on like a Friday, when it was going to be due on Monday, the teacher's like, all right, everyone has sent you everything, do it. And I would literally edit for like 2 hours. And it was easy stuff. It was literally just putting all of the videos together. That's it. Oh, dude. We recorded on an iPad with terrible mics and low quality. You talking to me? I don't know. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. I'm just gonna assume yes. But yeah, no. That was one of the times when I'm like, dang. Editing takes a long time to do. And even a 4-minute video where I literally just had to take video clips and put them next to each other and upload it to my Gmail. It took hours, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is exhausting. And the worst video I've ever edited in my life, and I will wholeheartedly agree with this till I do something incredibly stupid where I decide to edit like a 50-hour footage thing, was a Halloween video. It was the trick-or-treat video I made 2 years ago, where I went trick-or-treating with my friend, and we went to his neighborhood, Kirby Ya. Maybe some of you guys remember him. Maybe you have no clue who the heck I'm talking about. But I wanted to get that video done. I remember that video? Yes. That video, I did not do a face reveal. Oh, saving it up for the big moment. Oh. So, I took off my creeper mask at like the start of my recording. So for most of my recording, I had just face. And I was like, I want to do a face reveal. Ooh. And so I stayed up till like 1 a.m. in the morning to finish editing multiple hour footage of me and my friend trick-or-treating on Halloween. Why would I do that? Because face reveal didn't happen yet. So I needed to edit all of this so that my face could not be seen. And every single frame had my face, which I had to replace with a creeper head. And oh my gosh, you could probably see my face. I mean, maybe not all of it, but it was definitely not revealing. Not revealing. You could see my face. And it's like, ooh, you can see my face, ah. And I wanted to get out the day after Halloween, which is why I stayed up so long to do it. I'm like, oh, this is torture, this is pain. And I'm like, I don't want to edit. I don't want to edit. I don't want to edit. No, you can't make me. Then after that, I kind of just like fell off with editing. And that's the story of why I really don't like to edit. I should make this out of deep slate nectar. If you like editing the video, then you know it'll turn out great. That's the problem with it. I started liking editing, and then I realized how much work it was, to the point where it overexhausted me, to the point where I said, ugh, I hate editing. So even a 30-minute video, a quick couple Bed Wars games with Master Pugman, took me like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and at the end, I would just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna cut, and that's all I'm gonna do. Because sometimes in my older videos, maybe you see it a lot, maybe you don't, maybe you haven't noticed it, but the first minute or so of my old videos, there would always be some like huge over-the-top editing. I'm talking like images, photos, you know, all this editing stuff, like ha ha ha, wow, this is so cool. This be like the first couple subtitles, ha ha ha. No, I would die. I hated doing subtitles. Oh my gosh, those videos are under 10 minutes though. I did subtitles for a FNAF video where I was in the dark, and alone, the video would have taken me like 2 hours to edit if it wasn't for the subtitles. But after doing all the subtitles, it took me like 2 days. 2 days. Just no! Hey, none of the wall blew up, so you know what? I take that as we are winning. Yay team, go us. Yippee. Chip chip cheerio, God save the queen. Yeah. But if you look back, the first half of all my videos would be like having photos and stuff, and at the end it would just be cutting to another moment, cutting to another moment, cutting to another moment, cutting to another moment, end of the video. Anyway, pleasant verse, whatever. I really like the idea. It's just a little bit too cringy for what we have set up now. So what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to make it work, you know? You know what I mean? I'm not a script writer, so I can't help you there. Someone I would really want would be Todd, like I said, but it's not meant to be. Todd has already worked and seen how my projects normally end, so it's probably time wasting if he decided, you know what, I'm gonna write for these guys for a project that's never gonna see the light of day. I'm sorry, Todd. You put immense and beautiful work into Block Falls, and we respect you greatly for that. He actually makes some pretty good videos. He's doing a series right now, which is like, there's this one show, and he's kind of doing it like this show, and it's actually pretty cool. Yeah. I did write a great speech about the medieval time and how they are represented in literature, which I need to do. That's worth 25% of my grade. Wow. Beautiful. You should totally make that a series where B-Day writes video essays and I just steal. Alright. Let's get this show on the road, baby. This is a small entrance, but you know what? It works. Holy crap. We bugging. Alright, I'm gonna go to Hypixel and just parkour for the next, like, 20 minutes till I get too bored and fall asleep. Because I fell asleep at 7:21 yesterday. I think I already said this. But because of that, I've altered my sleep schedule significantly to the point where if I don't sleep in the next hour, I'm going to be extremely tired. W. But yeah, I want to do for Pleasant Parallels once I'm done with bowling and actually have like free time to do stuff. What I want to do is, are there any famous people in here? No? Okay. I was actually in a Hypixel lobby with a famous person sometime. YouTuber, is pretty cool. Anyway, what I wanted to do. Hey, Bacon, welcome to the stream. For the parallel thing, I want to storyboard each and every episode to the point where it's almost like detail by detail, but not really, but just like the main overall story that I want to accomplish. Shame because I just got on the server. Oh, shoot. Really? Dang. I was just getting bored, so I just decided to go on Hypixel. Dang. Whoopsie daisies. My bad. But yeah, I'm gonna storyboard everything, or at least the main details, and then just have someone detail. You're doing HSL? Yes, sir. You think you're gonna join? Maybe? Potentially? Probably? I might. Yeah. If it's been improved? Yeah. It has been changed. Did you take any advice? To be honest, kind of forgot what advice you gave, but I will tell you what we've changed, and that is scheduling is going to be much more strict because, like, it'd take 2 months just to record a single round. So what we're going to be doing now is just have all of HSL in like a week and a half, so that we can make sure everyone knows when they're doing and there's going to be no delays, because If you already know you can't make it, then you won't. And something that I do that we actually talked about earlier, I think B-Day brought up, was that having teams of 4, then having like 3 people play and having 1 person sit out. So in case someone can't make it, then we could have like an extra person. However, as amazing as I would like that to be, the realistic outcome of having 8 teams of 4 people would be near 0 with this stuff compared to last year. But doesn't that rise the issue of if people have something come up mid-thing? I assume we just tell people like a month. Exactly. It is 32 people you need to get. Last year, how many people we had? We had 3, 6, 9, 12. We had 12 people. And to be honest, really, like, maybe 6 of them were actually dedicated to HSL. The rest was just like, oh, dang, maybe next time. Oh, dang, I can't make that day, or that day, or that day, or that day. Well, I can make that day, but no one else can, so we can't. For real. Yeah, last year was a test run to see what we would need to improve on. And now that we know the things that we should improve on, we do. There was a lot of downtime between... Yes, I agree. Specifically between... before the game. So, like, we would... The start time would be, like, 10... No, not 10. 12:30. But then we'd actually start at like 12:40 because we had to wait for people. Sometimes we had to wait so long that it just didn't even happen. That's what I hated, dude. I literally said in like the first video, if you don't want to actually do this, then don't show up. And after like a week, people were like, dang, I don't want to do this, but I can't really leave. So what I'm just going to do is just be on it, but not really be on it. 12:30 ESC is like 9:30 for me, like in the morning. Yeah. So, did we get new builders? Hold on. If I may help, I could potentially help build a lobby to keep players entertained. Do we get new builders? Possibly. Like in the morning. So, it is kind of at a disadvantage for people past Mountain Standard Time Zone. Because, let's see here. I'm going to base this off of our last season. We had 1, including refs and builders and, you know, all those people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it just... I think it was just 5 people from Europe. Wait. Yeah. 5 people from Europe. Then there was like me, Pugman, Exod, Turtle, what I'm trying to say is that everyone was kind of in the same time zone. Like Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time, and, you know, some European times. So what sucked was for Pacific Standard Time. One of the biggest problems we had for the Gecko versus Ducks was Aqua and Bacon. Because Aqua is like dang near 10 hours ahead of Bacon. I don't think that's accurate, but it feels like it, you know, like when Bacon wakes up, it's like, I don't know, almost 8 o'clock for Aqua. Alright, let me read. Because I'll only be able to make like 1 or 2 maps before spring will be very, alright, especially in April. So the HSL is going to be all throughout July, if that changes anything. Yeah. Wait, can we reuse the maps that we didn't get to use? I think we're actually going to lower the map size. Last year was 90 by 90. I think we're going to make it 50 by 50 now. Because last year I felt like it was more quantity over quality. Like, just make it 90 by 90 and put some stuff in. But now that it's smaller, I hope we can focus more on hiding spots instead of I need to make this 90 by 90 and make this as big as possible. But still decently small as a player. Are you saying that my maps weren't quality? I'm not saying they weren't quality. What I want to say is I want to have more hiding spots than before. Wait, those were the warm-up maps. Yeah, the warm-up maps were like 30 by 30. Warm-up maps were 30 by 30. Honestly, maybe even smaller. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 25 by 25. Ah, okay. Yeah. Warm-up maps were small. So, the new maps now are going to be smaller than the 90 by 90, but larger than the warm-up maps. So, kind of in between. Possibly. Everything is kind of like changeable except for like the schedule, because I want to make sure that people know these are the dates. If you can't make it, don't sign up. I think they just need to be slightly smaller. Yeah, I agree. So I will tell you this, Bacon. The earliest time for HSL games for 2024 would be 12 p.m. EST. That would be the earliest time you would have to wake up. There's not going to be like 11:30 or 11 or I don't know. Did we go higher than 11? I don't think so. Maybe like a 10:30. I doubt it. 12:30 is 9:30 for me. How much did you play test it? Not much, which is something that we're going to be doing now. This season. Yeah, we didn't have enough people to start the playtest. So what I'm going to be doing is finding playtesters, and then they're going to be doing multiple rounds on each map once they're done, and they're going to give their professional analysis. You know, professionals, of course. Of course. This seems like a critical oversight to not be able to play test, and only with one person. So, the mod, or plugin, or whatever the heck it's called, that I got, I asked that each team would have 3 players. So, I'm sure there's something in the code where I can change it to less than 3. However, by default, it is 3 by 3. And even if we change it, I think the code is still like, you need 6 in total. I can help you guys with playtesting and building. So, the thing with playtesting and building is if you would like to be a part of helping make the HSL, you cannot be able to be in the HSL. So if you would like to be a builder and a playtester, you would not be able to compete in a team. I won't participate. Yeah, I know. I bet. Shoot, we can have some more builders. Builders? You know how to use World Edit? I'd rather have the playing experience be very enjoyable. I agree as well. I definitely want that to be something focused on, because last year it didn't really happen. How would I not know how? For real. To be fair, I don't know how. But then again, I'm not really a builder, so... I mean, I know the basics. Like, slash, you know, undo, left and right, and like, you know, replace and all that stuff. I fingled with World Edit. Fair enough. For real. There are people who don't know. Yeah, kind of like me. As a player, I do have some advice I can help with. Sure. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So the pleasant verse thing. I might change it up a little bit, low-key. Because I'll make a gambling machine in the lobby. Treat us as babies who need a jingly key. Okay. Sure. So I don't know how much I should say. I could just say everything, which in that case I might. So, gamers, I really want to read off something from Todd, just because I talked about Todd and thinking about it. Since Block Falls isn't really gonna exist, I'll send them in the server, bet. At least the Block Falls that was written by Todd. So since that really isn't gonna exist, gamers, prepare yourself for Block Falls. So, why am I doing this? I don't know. I just got the idea. We're reusing the HSL. Yes, probably like the server stuff, but we'll obviously change it up. All right. So I'm going to read to you this amazing script written by Todd, who is someone I would love to work with, and hopefully be able to pay him with online money once I get that. All right. Holy crap. Why the heck is my window capture? There we go. Two donkeys are ambling down a trail on the plains. There's one rider and two chests on each of the donkeys. On one of the donkeys is Callum Davis, 43, a clearly seasoned police detective. He's in full uniform and is staring straight ahead as the donkey walks. On the other donkey is his wife, Ann Davis, 41, a florist. She is looking around at the scenery as the donkeys walk down the trail. What is this? Okay. Quick backstory. 2 years ago, me and Cyclops had an idea to make a Minecraft TV show. It failed. We tried to bring it back. It failed. And now we're just kind of in a place of, is it going to happen? It's not going to happen. We haven't talked about it, so it's probably not going to happen, but we want it to happen. And the person that wrote this is literally one of the best writers I've ever met. In fact, the best writer I've ever met, because he's honestly probably only the most professional. Anyway, listen to how he creates his story. It's beautiful. Anne, are you sure we're going in the right direction? Callum. Yes, dear. I checked the map about 50 times already. The donkeys start walking up a hill so that they can't see what's on the other side. Anne, well, maybe you should check it 51 times because we're in the middle of nowhere and we're supposed to be there by She cuts herself short when the donkeys crest the hill and the town of Block Falls comes into view. It's a fairly small town with simple buildings and houses. It's laid out like a village so they can see the entire town from the trail that they are on. There's a forest behind the town and a mountain in the distance. For real. B-Day is exactly right. Callum, welcome to Block Falls. Day. As the married couple rides into town on their donkeys, several townspeople are outside of their houses. None of them take any notice of the newcomers and continue going about their day. Anne to Callum. These people don't seem very friendly. Callum. Would you rather have them glaring at us? Anne. No, I suppose not. Callum surveys the unbothered townspeople around him as they ride through town. They pass a deli shop that doesn't seem to be open. Through the window, Callum sees a man and a woman, Smith and Margaret Ryant, arguing about something, but he can't hear them. Yes, exactly. It is a beautiful, beautiful work of art that will never be used because... Dang! Todd did such a good job on this. Anyway, don't say that. Fine. Eventually, the donkeys, it will be used someday. Yes. Eventually, the donkeys ride into the center of the town, where two men are standing in front of a fountain. The first man is George Walters, 49, a bearded, distinguished gentleman. He is the mayor of the city and is wearing a suit. The other man is Al Smith, 33, a police detective in a similar uniform as Callum. George, welcome to our humble town of Block Falls. You're our new senior police detective, I presume. While George talks, Callum climbs down from his horse. He helps his wife down from hers as well. He nods at the two men. Callum Davis, sir. This is my wife, Anne. Anne. How do you do? George tips his hat at Anne. Nice to meet you both. I'm Mayor George Waltzer. I hope you'll enjoy staying in our little village out in the middle of nowhere. Ha ha ha. He gives a hearty laugh, then gestures to the man next to him. At least don't say that in front of the script. I don't want to see it upset. For real. I'm sorry, script. You are beautiful in every way. George. This here is Detective Al Smith. He'll be working closely under ya, so I hope you like each other. Ha ha ha! He bellows another laugh. Al smiles, but it doesn't feel genuine. He holds his hand out and Callum shakes it. Nice to meet you, Detective. Likewise, Detective. George takes off his hat and holds it in his hand, suddenly looking serious. Now we got a nice house for you and your wife to stay in, and I'd love to show you around, but I'm afraid we have urgent police matter to take care of. Callum. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I'm ready to work. Anne turns to her husband, opposed to this. Anne whispers, Callum. George. I can take your wife up to the house and help her move in while Al here fills you in on the situation. That's all right with you. Callum looks at his wife, who shakes her head slightly. He looks back at George. Callum, that sounds good. Thank you, sir. George nods and takes the donkey's reins from Callum. He starts to lead them down the road. Anne stares at her husband, then reluctantly follows George and the donkeys. Callum watches them go, then turns to Al. Al immediately turns around and starts walking briskly in the opposite direction of George and Anne. Al, without turning around. This way. I'll show you to the police station. Callum jogs a little to catch up to Al, then walks along his fellow detective. The two of them walk back through the town. Day. So, what's the urgent matter? Missing persons case. I'll tell you more when we get into the station. He looks around the town as they walk, gesturing towards all the townspeople walking around with his head. Don't want to upset the townfolk, you know. Callum seems uncertain. With this being such a small town, don't you think everyone would have noticed the missing person by now? I mean, how long have they been missing? Al pushes Callum against the wall of the building they are walking past and puts his hand over Callum's mouth. Callum is surprised and Al is angry. First rule of Block Falls: do not talk about police business outside of the station unless absolutely necessary. Got it? Callum hesitates, but finally nods. Al lets him go. Okay, I got it. The two of them keep walking. Callum looks around, wondering if anyone had seen that interaction. But the townspeople that are nearby are still going about their business, not even looking at the detectives. Al and Callum walk in silence. Callum studies some of the townspeople as they walk. There's a woman on top of an unfinished house, working on the roof with some tools. Callum doesn't know who she is, but it is Mary Inyart, 35, a hard-working lady wearing work clothes. A little kid runs past the two detectives in a playful mood. Callum doesn't know any of the townspeople yet, but that kid is Colin Ryant, 8, and carefree. He runs into the deli that Callum saw earlier. The man and woman from earlier are no longer visible through the window. They pass a house with a small carrot farm on the side. There's a man outside planting some crops. He's Joe Bourne, 36, gruff and strong. He doesn't look up at the two detectives as they walk past him. Police station. Day. Eventually, the two arrive at the small police station in the town. Al stops outside the door. Here we are. Your new home away from home. Callum chuckles a bit reluctantly. Well, my wife is already moving us into our home away from home, I hope. This is just the workplace. Al stares at Callum for a few seconds. Right. He enters the police station. Callum follows him inside. The police station is quite small. There's a tiny lobby area that they walk through. Al enters an office and Callum follows. There are two desks in the cramped room, one of which is empty. Al's desk has books and papers strewn about everywhere. Callum glances at Al's desk, and Al immediately shoves one of the books into the drawer and closes it. Callum raises an eyebrow, but doesn't press any further. Al picks up a folder and hands it to Callum. The current case. As Callum begins flipping through the pages, Al explains the case. Jackie Reed, a 6-year-old boy, went missing just over 48 hours ago. His mother, Ashley, said she last saw him in their house. We got an eyewitness saying they watched him run toward the forest about 2 p.m. on Thursday. That's the most recent sighting of Jackie. Callum closes the folder. He looks up at Al. Who's the eyewitness? My roommate, actually. His name's Carl Franks. Was drinking out behind the pub on the edge of town when he saw Jackie running in the direction of the forest. Carl works at the pub, so I believe him. Has anyone searched the forest for Jackie yet? Al shakes his head. Well, why not? Where are the rest of the officers? You're looking at them. You don't have any other officers in this town? It's a small town, Davis. Don't need more than one. The two officers stare at each other for a few more seconds before Callum breaks eye contact. Right? Well, let's get out to the forest and start looking before it gets dark. More. Callum. Then tonight we can question Carl Frank and the boy's mother. Callum starts to exit the office, but stops when Al speaks. With all due respect, sir, I've already questioned both of them, so that won't be necessary. Callum, I would like to question them again, and I'm your senior officer, so that's what we'll do. He exits the office and the building. Al lingers behind, detest on his face. Eventually, he follows Callum out. Forest day. Callum and Al walk toward a forest. Does the boy have a history of going into this forest? I doubt it. The people in this town rarely enter this forest. Why is that? Al, shrugging. Just the way it is. I guess because it's dangerous. Lots of monsters crawling around at night and such. They reach the tree line and stop. So there should be no reason the boy entered this forest then. That's correct. His mother didn't say anything about the forest? Al shakes his head. What about his father? Al hesitates for a split second. Doesn't have one. What happened to him? Don't know. You don't know? No, sir. Callum is confused, but he stops asking questions. He shakes his head and turns his direction back to the forest. Callum, all right, let's fan out so we can cover more ground. You go that way, I'll go that way. Al nods and enters the forest. Callum enters as well and goes in another direction. As Callum searches the forest, he mumbles to himself. Something about Al Smith feels off, but I can't quite figure it out. Suddenly, there's movement between some trees. Callum looks up and peers toward the movement. Jackie Reed? He slowly walks closer to the tree, anxious about what he was about to find. Suddenly, a wolf walks around the tree and barks. Callum sighs as the wolf runs away. He continues searching the forest. Exit. Lake. Day. Actually, that's external, meaning outside, I think. Eventually, Callum comes across a cliff. At the bottom of the cliff is a large lake. Across the lake, coming from the cliff, is a small but roaring waterfall. Exterior. Alright, bet. Callum, I guess this is where Block Falls gets its name. You got that right. Callum jumps, now realizing Al had walked up behind him. He sighs. You think that boy could have fallen into the lake? It's possible. Can you swim? A little. What about you? Not really, no. Callum scans the lake and waterfall from above, trying to see through the water. He's about to give up when he sees something at the bottom of the waterfall. What's that? Oh, shoot. I just threw my pen right at my computer. Anyway, what's that? What's what? Callum pulls out his spyglass and looks through it at the bottom of the waterfall. He sees what looks like a hand under the water. He can't see the rest of the body because of the waterfall. I think there's a body in the lake. How do we get down there? There's a path down the cliffside on the other side of the... Holy smokes! Callum drops his bag next to Al and dives into the lake from the cliff. He swims towards the waterfall as fast as he could. Al runs through the cliffside to the path. Jackie Reed! I'm coming to rescue you, Callum says, while swimming. When he makes it to the waterfall, Callum dives underwater. He locates the hand he saw and sees the whole body is stuck under a rock in the water. Callum yanks at the hand, trying to pull the body free. He runs out of air and swims back up to the surface. Callum takes a deep breath and dives back under. He shoves the rock of the body and pulls it to the surface with him. He then swims to shore with the body in tow, meaning like hanging on to the body. As Callum swims, he realizes the body he has is much too big to be a 6-year-old boy. He pulls the body onto shore and gets out of the lake. He's able to get a better look at the body. It's Jake Reed, 30, lifeless. Callum feels the neck for a pulse, but there is none. Al runs down the path and up to Callum. You shouldn't dive into the lake like that. There are sharp rocks at the bottom. Who is this? Callum pointing to the body. It's clearly been there for weeks, maybe even months. It's not Jackie Reed, so who is it? Al looks closer at the body and hesitates. Who is it, Al? Al doesn't look at Callum. That's Jake Reed, Jackie's father. Bum, bum, bum. All right, what do we think? What do we think? Brilliant! Oh my gosh, it's so good! Gosh! And there are actually 3. Wavo. Alright, hold on. There are only 2 of you here, so I need 100% certainty. There are 2 more scripts left that has yet to be read. Should I read them? I mean, I really got all night here, so it's up to y'all. Yes or 9? Yeah or 9? I'm going to say no. You could, but it's 2 a.m. right now. Ah, I see. Holy crap, dude. Dang. I am really upset that... Hey, get it. Going to sleep, keep it a surprise. Thank you, B-Day, for staying as long as you did till 2 a.m. on a Friday. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to be ending stream for now. So what's next for Callum and Al? I have absolutely no clue. We'll find out. We'll find out next stream, whenever that may be, or if I even remember to read it. But the reason why I read this is because I really, really love how Todd was able to create an actual story. Sounds good. And it's sad that we weren't able to use it, but I hope that potentially Todd would be willing even to take a look and potentially consider writing for the idea we have in the summer. I'll help as best I can. Awesome. Thank you. Well, everyone, I hope you all have a pleasant rest of your day, pleasant rest of your week, your month, your year. Stream tomorrow, maybe, probably not, but who knows, honestly, who knows. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I hope you all enjoy. And please, everyone, have a pleasant rest of your day. See you later, gamers. Adios. Guten Nacht, guten Morgen, guten Tag, wherever it is to you. Tschüss, everyone. Au revoir. Oui, oui. Bye-bye.